I think if they did a little more of that yesterday, they might be in a different position today as they got in a run fest with the Lightning from LaSalle. Medical Lake now coming to the other end. Oliver gets it into the corner. Shot's gonna go up. She gets it back. It's rebounded by the Bulldogs. Shot, Haley Van Lith off the rim, nothing there. Rebound by Johnson. She gets it out to Erdman, who sets it back up on top. Hammond looks into the corner. Nice pass underneath to Erdman. What a great pass there by Johnson. 2 points, Bulldogs, first on the board.
And Erdman, nice inside move, but that was a great pass by Riley Johnson up top.
And the Bulldogs steal it. Johnson takes over control at the point. I don't remember seeing her take control of the point yesterday.
No, it was Alberts and Van Lith as the point guards yesterday.
Van Lith now gets it back up top. Johnson gonna attack right side up the board. Shot clock violation. Wow, that
was a short shot clock.
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
No complaints though from Cashmere, so must be right.
Oh, I'm looking over at the shot clock operator. Her face is red, so I think she realized. Oops. That's all right, though. Here we go. Medical Lake up top. Attacks right side. Oliver
gets away with the walk.
And she does. That's a three-point shot up and good by Riddell.
Early here in the game, Van Lith is guarding Lohman. She has the height and the athleticism to stay with the best shooter for Medical Lake.
Van Lith from the corner off the back iron, not there. And
that'll go out off of Van Lith.
Shocked she didn't get called for a foul there. She put that girl out of bounds as Riddell brings the ball up the court. Attacks left side, gets it to Oliver. Oliver kicks it up to Munson. Three-point shot from deep, count it. That's the second three-pointer for Riddell in a row. 6-2, 5:19 to go. Van Lith now gonna take over at point.
This is what Cashmere did yesterday is they got down early and they need Van Lith to step up and do some scoring for them.
Yeah, she didn't shoot well yesterday and hasn't thus far today, missing both of her first shots. Ranked number 3 in the nation, number 1 in the state for women's basketball. That shot was tipped. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. Recovered nicely by Riddell. Nice steal by Johnson on the crossover as Van Lith goes the other direction, crosses up, hits the paint. She's deadly there, doesn't get the roll. And nice job by by Alberts getting that rebound, trying to go back up. She is fouled. She'll go to the line for 2.
First foul of the game goes against JC Oliver.
Van Lith is at her most dangerous in transition when she can get going at full speed. She can finish going either direction when she's in transition, and it provides opportunities for her teammates to get offensive rebounds and score that way.
Yes, it does. That's most likely why Baylor was on the baseline watching her yesterday as Alberts gets her shot up. I watched a story on her recently on, I think it was Slam, one of those organizations that did a nice piece on Haley Van Lith and her inclusion of the teammates around her. So you got to give her props for doing that. As Medical Lake in transition gets it to the corner. Jackie, short corner, kicks it out. Three-point shot up and good by Oliver.
Lohman has yet to get a clean touch in the scoring area. She's been guarded by Van Lith, and on that possession, it was Erdman. That has allowed her other teammates to get open, and they have 3 threes now halfway through this first quarter.
Yeah, and that's, really, this is just reminiscent, like you were saying, Tony, reminiscent of yesterday's start for the Bulldogs against LaSalle.
Had 3 threes coming from Medical Lake, trying to pull away early in this one. there's a travel called against, is that Ellie Accord that's in there. She picks up the travel. Ball will go back over to Cashmere.
Bulldogs left side.
A little different strategy against the zone now. They have Van Lith inside.
And there's an answer three coming from Ellie Alberts.
Nice job by Alberts there, and I like that look, Coach. Getting that Erdman on that high post and Van Lith down low.
It forced the zone to be more compact, which got an open shot for a perimeter from Cashmere.
Yes. Van Lith, she is strong. That girl is strong, and she's a threat no matter where she is on the court, but she can really get inside and do some damage. And I like it also because she's had a tough time with her jumper outside to start. Get in, let her get a rhythm, and come back out. Good job.
I thought it was a little curious yesterday. LaSalle was guarding Van Lith with 5-foot-tall players who weighed about an average of 90 pounds.
Yeah.
And there was only one time she posted up in that game. Now against the zone of Medical Lake, they have her inside trying to work some high-low action with Erdman.
Erdman gets fouled, and she'll go to line shooting 2 now.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind there, yesterday, that 5-foot defense on her, they were so lightning fast. They just wanted somebody to be able to stay in front of her. Now, I'm with you. I can't believe that they didn't recognize that mismatch and go in and attack that.
Well, they also were able to bring on Newman, who is taller, longer, but a great athlete.
Yeah.
So she got a different look. 5 different players guarded her yesterday.
Yeah, one thing you got to say about Coach Goins, that lady can game plan. Deep three-point shot up and good. That is 4. All points for Medical Lake have come behind the stripe.
And Emma Maxwell comes in and hits from the corner right away.
Jump stop in the paint. Van Lith, short.
Van Lith's game is so explosive,
Yeah.
but you have a little less explosion no matter who you are on the last day of the tournament.
Yeah, that's a fact. Bulldogs right side, deep shot from Johnson off the iron, nothing there. Erdman with the rebound. She gets it back up top to Hammond, who gets it back over to Van Lith. Van Lith pushes it into the paint, dishes it to Erdman. And one thing I like about Van Lith's game is she's very unselfish.
I think one of the things you have to do against Van Lith is she drives left to score, she drives right to pass. If you're playing Erdman, their post player, you really don't want to help off. If Van Lith scores a layup on you, so be it. But
Yeah.
you don't want her scoring and getting others involved.
Right. Don't get others into that rhythm.
Subs check in. Emily Munson checks in, and so does Jackson Farman back in for Medical Lake.
Haley Van Lith limping. Left leg is something going on with her left leg. Left side Bulldogs. Van Lith posting up on the inside. Gosh, got to take a look at that. She's got her on her hip. Yep, good job. That they have to double that right there, just like we were talking about. That's where it is. Medical Lake bringing the ball across. 12 to 11, minute 16 to go. Medical Lake leading this contest as they throw it away. Oh, must have been tipped.
Leading scorer for Medical Lake on the bench now, Lohman, but she didn't have a single shot there in the first quarter anyway. No clean looks, being guarded by Van Lith mainly.
Ball in.
Allie
Up
Duncan
top.
with it.
Munson now. Dribbling back and forth as they attack the paint. Use the backboard. There it is. Van Lith in transition. Here she is. Steps over off the glass and good.
And like we said earlier, if she's going 100 miles an hour, she's about to score on you.
Yeah.
And Cashmere takes their first lead of the game.
Munson kicks it up top to Duncan. 3-point shot off the back iron. No good. Rebound Van Lith. She's stopped. That's a good job of defense there by Duncan, making her stop. Taking away that transition.
And coach is telling Cashmere, you got to start pounding the basketball.
Yep, there it is.
Van Lith
Nice job.
hits the bucket, and she'll go to the line for and one.
Van Lith is incredibly tough. She rarely comes out of a ball game, averaging about 31 minutes a game.
Yeah.
And takes a lot of the contact and obviously a lot of the focus of her opponents. First game of the tournament, down 3 times, hit in the face 3 times. You can still see the scratch under her left eye from one of those. But tough kid.
Yeah, boy, she had a Band-Aid across her nose yesterday against the Lightning. As Medical Lake, left side, attacking as Munson. Shot is up. Nothing good there. So the Bulldogs started out slow, but they end strong. For the first quarter, the score is 15-12 in favor of the Bulldogs. You're watching the Eli Sports and NFHS Networks. We'll be back with you in just a moment. WIAA Hardwood Classic, brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Washington and Les Schwab Tires. The Cashmere Bulldogs leading the Medical Lake Cardinals by a score of 15-12. Coach, what do the Cardinals got to do different here to regain the lead?
Well, we talked about their leading scorer, best shooter, Lohman, never got a touch in a scoring area there in the first quarter. If I would have said that before the game, you would say, well, they're going to be down and happy to only be down 3, but that's because the rest of the perimeters for Medical Lake have been hot from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
There's a foul right away. It looks like it's going to go against Van Lith.
I think that's a good hustle play.
First team foul against Cashmere in the game.
They went a whole quarter with only 3 fouls called. Those 3 were against the Cardinals. As Munson gets it over to the left side. Farman gets it back to her. 3-point, 2-point, toe must have been on the line. Off the back iron, Erdman gets it back over to Van Lith, who brings it back.
And that's the issue with Medical Lake, hitting those 4 threes early on. Now they're just going to rely on the 3 for a while now.
Yep. And I think the Bulldogs have realized one game too late the power of Van Lith on the inside.
Finishes with a post move to end the first quarter, starts the second quarter with a finish inside.
Yep.
Sub checks in for Medical Lake. Back in is going to be Jessica Lohman.
Confused? If she wasn't hurt, I'm kind of shocked why she was out so long. Did I miss something? She wasn't in foul trouble, right?
No, she didn't pick up any fouls.
Interesting. Well, over at right side as the Cardinals look to, I think she got away with the double dribble, but the kick out to 3-point land, no good.
And Van Lith takes another shot to the face.
Number 4, Munson, who kind of crashed that board right there, is one of my favorite players in the tournament. Only 5'4", but you wouldn't know that by how she plays. She sticks her nose right in the middle of things and is one of the leading rebounders here in the tournament for Medical Lake.
Yes. Coming down the middle is Alberts. Left side Johnson, back up top.
Van Lith trying to circle to get open. Swatted away from Van Lith by Farman.
That's where Erdman has got to attack off that high post and keep that defense honest to where they're not doubling down on Van Lith. As the ball goes through Oliver's hands for the Cardinals, it'll be Bulldog basketball.
One of the stories of this tournament for me has been unforced errors.
Yeah.
There have been some teams that have been in fairly close games, 6 to 8 point lead, but have unforced error after unforced error, which doesn't allow them to cut into that lead. There's an unforced error right there.
Bulldogs coming off the high screen by Alberts.
There's a steal by Lohman.
Van Lith back guarding Lohman. Cardinals take it to the right side. Got Erdman backpedaling in a hurry, and the Cardinals will go to the line to shoot 2. Oh, did the bucket go? No.
That's going to be their first foul shot here in this game.
Erdman picks up her first. Up been good for Farman.
So Cashmere has taken the second place trophy home the last 2 years in 2017, 2018. They've had 4 third place finishes, but 10 state appearances since 1976.
Can't hit the back end. Was Farman.
Full timeout.
It will be a full timeout, so we'll step away as well. 6:11 to go in the first.
Tires. Will Gately along with Coach Greg Oldham and Tony Davila as we are having the honor. Oh, she
took a shot to the nose, and that was one early on, and now bloody again is Haley Van Lith.
Man alive, that girl's tough. We have the honor of broadcasting this game between the Bulldogs and the Cardinals. Van Lith attacks the paint, kicks it outside. Right side, no good off the iron. Rebounded by Lohman. Cardinals in transition.
That's one of the keys to Cashmere's offense as well, as a steal for Cashmere.
Erdman kicks it up to Hammond. They'll set up the offense. Johnson.
Hammond and Johnson like to go to either corner, and when Van Lith drives, a willing passer will kick to them for open threes.
There's
Left
an open
side.
three.
Nice rebound by Erdman. Isn't able to get it there. Puts it right back up. Coach is frustrated with the work of his team. He's going to call a 30-second timeout. We'll just go ahead and keep it here. Talk about Van Lith coming out of a timeout with coughs sticking out of her nose, limping. I mean, they're going to nickname her Lucky she gets beat up anymore. It comes out here. Good Lord. But the Cardinals, they started out hot on their shooting, and we've said it many times in this tournament, you live and die by that three-point line. And it's important for them to somehow get a back screen set for Lohman to get open, get the ball dished into her, and get her going to the rim and start to get her active in this ball game.
Lohman without a shot yet, and she hasn't had a clean touch in a scoring area. And we're 3 minutes in, 11 minutes into this game, and she hasn't gotten a look.
Yeah, that's...
When you're the best scorer on a team, you got to have a way to take over. Get the ball, drive inside, go to the free throw line, and get yourself going.
Bulldogs showing trap up top.
If Medical Lake can find a way to break this half-court trap, we might get Lohman a shot.
One of the teams that I have seen run that most effectively is Adam Strom's boys team in Wapato. That run and jump trap half-court set of his was deadly throughout the years. Now the women's coach at YBCC. Bulldogs swinging around up top. That's one of the, as you know, Coach, that's one of the hardest coaching jobs in my mind in all of the coaching profession is junior college basketball.
We could take the whole halftime show and post-game show to talk about the difficulty of coaching in the NWAC, and on the women's side, especially in the East region.
As the Cardinals shoot that shot up, first shot of the game for Lohman, in and out, no good. Van Lith in transition. I thought she was keeping that one. A little bit late, I felt, on that pass. Gonna go that deep, finish it.
Lohman's first shot there, and she looks good even when she misses.
Yeah. What a nice ball rotation coming out of her hands. High arcing shot. You can definitely tell she's been shooting against a shooting machine. Johnson goes to get it inside. We're going to have an offensive foul call.
I think that's going to be against Grace Hammond, and it will be against Grace.
Wow. I missed that one.
Wrestling for the position inside. Third team foul against Cashmere.
Cardinals with the ball up top now is Duncan. She attacks. We got a shot from the right side. The Cardinals battling for the rebound. That's 22 Accord that battled for that one. She gets it up top to Oliver. Over.
That was,
who was that, Munson?
Duncan.
Yep. Oh, Duncan, yep.
Allie Duncan followed her shot, did a good job of doing it.
Those darn ponytails are tough on seeing numbers.
I know that. We just did the Linden and Black Hills game. And Linden, every girl on the team is between 5'8 and 5'10". All of them have the same ponytail, and all of them seem to have a 20 number, so it's impossible to tell them apart.
You have the ball. Up top now is Riddell. She started out hot from three-point land. Kind of went silent on her shooting as well as they tried to do a pick and roll in the middle. Unsuccessful. Johnson going the other direction. She attacks the paint, decides not to, pulls it back out. She was expecting to hit a cutter. Nice job by Duncan and Erdman. They're battling for it. Bulldogs able to come up with it. Johnson now left side. As that will be a foul called on number 23 for the Cardinals. That's Emma Maxwell.
5th team foul against the Cardinals. Maxwell's first.
Got to give a shout out to the officials on this one. So far in this matchup, they have done a great job of letting the players decide this game. Johnson left side. Right side now is Hammond. She looks at Erdman, who attacks. Who gets it into the attacking number 10, Alberts, and she finishes it strong. 21-13 now, 2:47 to go.
Lead starting to expand for Cashmere here as Medical Lake unable to find any easy shots.
Medical Lake with just 1 point in the quarter. Jump ball possession over to Cashmere.
Van Lith has been absent on the last 3 offensive possessions by the Bulldogs, and she's going to take over the point here. Duncan guarding her tightly, forcing her to the left. Strong side for her, in and out. Rebound Lohman. She kicks it up, gets it in the hands of Accord. Shot no good. Rebound Erdman. Bulldogs in transition. Van Lith getting out. That'll be a foul. That's a good foul. I like that foul. Riddell causes her contact.
Bumps her down the floor.
Van Lith, normally the one for Cashmere bringing the ball up. Here so far late in this second quarter, other players pushing the ball up, and she is running the wing.
One of the good things about Cashmere wearing the black jerseys is so far Van Lith been wiping the blood off on the inside of her jersey. With the white jerseys, you got to go change when that happens.
Yeah, that's definitely a sight that pops right off for him. Is Lohman against Van Lith. Top. Now it's Riddell. She attacks off the rim. Van Lith now, transition. She bounce passes it up to Hammond. Off the glass, count it, timeout. Cardinals, it'll be imagine it's going to be a full timeout. Yep, full timeout for the Cardinals. We're going to step away. You're watching the Eli and NFHS Sports Network. Tony Davila, Will Gailey on your broadcast here for this contest. This is what, the 3rd and 5th place right here?
Yes. 3rd
and 5th place, Bulldogs and Cardinals playing for it.
We already got 4th place decided. Bellevue Christian got the win over Elma. Had to come back to beat Elma, but they got the job done, and Bellevue Christian will be 4th. Elma is 6th.
So Linden Lynx, that just they're on the other side of this. They're 2A, yeah.
Yes. Linden Christian's the Lynx.
Or not the Lynx, but the Lions rather. The Lions, they're 2A, correct?
Yes.
I keep thinking of them as a 1A team. They were 1A at one point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, at one point, Linden and Linden Christian played for a title, and Linden Christian won that one.
Like I was saying earlier, I love that community because when the Linden Lions cheerleading squad was out here, I believe it was halftime of that game, the Lynx cheerleading squad was in the corner supporting them and cheering them on. And that's, you have a great culture, you have a great community, and you've got a great administration in both of those schools when that kind of thing can happen.
Well, not only is it, do they appreciate you loving it, they love the Sun Dome because they win trophies here. Last year, it was almost a Linden sweep. Linden Christian boys and girls both won state titles. The Linden boys won a state title, and Linden, I believe, finished 4th last year in the tournament, but the year before, they won the title.
has swept up some hardwood as Van Lith bringing the ball up for the Bulldogs, 27-14, under a minute. First half. Ball across to Alberts. She gets it to number 14, Terrell Lewis.
Shot no good. No shot clock now. Medical 8 can hold for the last shot.
Duncan attacks right side off the glass. Nothing there. Fighting to get it back up is Accord as they're all battling for the ball. 12 seconds to go. Take a deep breath, Lohman. Get a good shot. That'll be Van Lith's second.
On the reach in.
The last 4 possessions, Medical Lake has had layups and have come away with exactly 1 point on a free throw. On the other end, 4 possessions for Cashmere, 3 layups, and they finished all of them.
That's definitely a difference maker. Lohman brings it in now to Duncan. 4 seconds. Duncan kicks it to Lohman. Lohman trying to get a shot. That was not released before the buzzer. That's a frustrating way to end the first half, as the score